All right, so how can we actually solve a proportion? So in other words, we're saying that this ratio on the left is equal to the ratio on the right. And because that we say that they are equal to each other, it comes back to this idea that we can take cross multiplication and multiply. See where 4 times 15 is 60 and 5 times 12 is 60? We know that that one was a proportion. In fact, let's come through here and just put a not equal sign right there on that one because this ratio is not equal to that one, so it's not a proportion. So here, though, they're saying cross multiply and then solve the equation and find the missing number, but they're calling it a proportion, so we can trust this equal sign. So what's 3 times n? I have no idea, but we can write 3 times n underneath it. So let's just write 3n right here. And that would be like cross multiplication, right? 3 times n is 3n. Now what's 7 times 6? So 3 times n should become the same as 7 times 6, which is 42. So that's the reason we can set this up. Now this, I'll let you write that part down there. This is an equation, and we need to solve for n. So we ask ourselves very simply, what is 3 doing to n? Well, it's multiplying. So let's divide the left side by 3, and then we divide the right side by 3. And so we are left with n equals 14. That's the missing number right there. And if you stop and think about it, it really does make sense, because what could you do to the 3? What could you times 3 by to make it a 6? 2? So what's 7 times 2? 14. So it does make sense. And so you can solve these proportions doing that, multiplying or dividing. What you do to the top, we do to the bottom to jump over to the other side. But sometimes you're going to get a really nasty decimal or fraction. And what I just taught you with this cross multiplication method, it works for all of them. Okay, so let's come over here and use our skills for this one. 8 times 135 is 1080. And then 18 times x, I don't know what that is, so I can write 18x. Again, we just need to go and solve. So what do? Divide by 18, divide by 18. And so that x can come straight down, and the 1080 divided by 18 is 60.